Need some coins for that God Squad you've always wanted? For fast and cheap coins, check out instantmudcoins.com and use code ZIRK for 20% off. Link is in the description.
The whole thing wobbin', wobbin'. When I come around, got the whole thing wobbin'.
What's going on, guys? It's Zirksee coming at you today with another YouTube video, and today I picked up two of the 50 players. We have Culpepper and Julio Jones on the team. Two players that could potentially stay on the team after the gameplay, which means I think they're going to be pretty good, and we're going to test them out. Now, I do want to give a shout out to Xander Lee for being a part of the Noti Gang. If you guys want a chance to be shout out in the next video, drop a like in the video, make sure you guys are subbed to the channel, turn the notification bell on, and comment down below Noti Gang. But as you guys can see, Culpepper, I am running play fake on my team. I also have Spur maxed out. He has 88 speed, 97 throw power. That's crazy. 90 short, 91 medium, and 91 deep. So he's over all the thresholds. It's 80 for short, 85 for medium, and 90 for deep when it comes to throwing threshold. Of course, you guys know when it comes to route running, you want 90 for all of them, but it's different for passing. Throw under pressure is 90, throw on the run 94, play action 94, and 90 excel. Looks pretty good. He also has 78 carrying and 82 juke move. Now, in terms of abilities, I'm rocking out with Omaha for the X Factor and Gunslinger for his tier 3. It's faster throwing animations and velocity on bullet passes. Everyone says it is the best passing ability aside from like Hot Route Master, right? This one's really good, and it's 1 AP. Now, I was going to put more abilities on him, but taking a look around at the abilities I could have potentially gone with, the only other one that I really would have wanted would have been Set Feet Lead. With Gunslinger, there's almost no difference at all between going with Set Feet Lead and going with Gunslinger, so you don't need to stack them necessarily. I mean, you can. It's going to make a very slight difference, almost to the point where you won't even notice it. So don't use both of them. I'm just going to go with Gunslinger. But if you have a quarterback like Joe Montana that gets Hot Rod Master and he gets Set Feet Lead but doesn't get Gunslinger, if Set Feet Lead isn't broken on him, which it is actually broken on Derek Carr and Ryan Fitzpatrick, it just doesn't work. It's a bug in the game. It does work though on Joe Montana. Then you'd want to put Set Feet Lead if you get that. And if you don't get Gunslinger, then go with Set Feet Lead, but don't stack them. Now, as I said, we did pick up Julio Jones. You guys can see the stats. 94 speed, great catching stats. Now, the only issue is the route running because I run play fake on my team. So once you get over 90 route running, that is the threshold. He has 96 short, 93 medium, and he only has 88 deep. So I don't run I don't want to go deep anymore, so he's not going to get over 90 there, but he's actually going to be my slot receiver. I feel like we have so many good deep threat wide receivers currently in the game. Terry McLaurin, Tyler Lockett, I already have those two on the team, so he's actually going to be my slot guy, and he's the route runner archetype. It's just perfect, honestly. He has 87 change direction, 87 juke, 89 carrying. Now, because I'm only using 1 AP on my quarterback, I actually am using route technician on Julio Jones. So although he doesn't hit over 90 for deep route running, he's going to have those better routes anyway. So it's basically like giving him 90 deep route running. But if Julio had 90 deep, medium, and short, there's absolutely no reason to use route technician. But slot apprentice as well, as I said, he's going to go in the slot. I am very excited to see what Julio can do at the slot. But we have Julio Jones, Culpepper. Let's get into it. Looking to take your game in Madden 21 to another level? Make sure to check out hotroute.tips. Get access to ebooks, tips, and schemes from Madden pros. Use code ZIRK for 10% off. Let's dominate Weekend League. So that is my opponent's top 3. He has DRC and Dion to go against Julio, and there's my top 3. All right, so let's see what we can do out here on the defensive side of the ball. You guys can see my opponent's going to be starting off at the 21. Looks like he has Chase Claypool. He has a pretty solid team. Lamar Jackson in the backfield and Bo Jackson too. I will say he also tried to do a little stop and go on me on the kickoff, so this guy is definitely not that bad. 3rd and 7 coming up. I'm kind of expecting him to try to scramble here, which it looks like he's not going to, and Derek Thomas is coming in with a strip sack. I have to say, Derek Thomas has been such a beast for me. If you guys missed the Terry McLaurin and Derek Thomas gameplay, definitely go ahead and check it out. But 4th and 2 coming up here. We do need to pick this first down, and I want to go to Julio, of course, but if Julio's not open, I'm going to have to go elsewhere. Oh, I may have forced that one in there to Julio. And yes, I know, I said about half a second ago that if Julio wasn't open, I wasn't going to force the ball to him. I lied. We forced the ball to Julio Jones. We forced the ball to Julio, but it was a catch, and it's okay as Julio here again. He's getting catches. Okay, I'm looking for Julio on this corner route. I don't know if he's going to be open. If my opponent switches coverage, it looks like he probably is. Julio! That is a dot. That was an absolute dart there from Dante Culpepper. I actually led that one up because I didn't want Deion Sanders coming up the field there and making a play on the ball. That was a heck of a throw. And to be honest, I don't know if Gunslinger made the biggest difference there. I have to take a look back at it, but obviously Gunslinger was able to get the ball there quicker. So maybe Gunslinger there really made me complete that pass. Without it, I don't know if I would have made it. So he's now down to the 8, and he's going back to the run game. And again, he's not going anywhere. Completely shutting down his run game. And again, he goes back to the run. 3 rushes for -5 yards. All right, so we've only got 4 seconds left here, and I'm just looking to go to Julio Jones on like a corner route or something, and maybe he'll be able to get some separation and make something happen. Julio, and at least he got a couple yards there. So starting off the second half, we do actually get the ball, and again, I'm looking to go to Julio. He has quite a few yards, and you guys can see my opponent was usering on him, but he came off of him, and that's a bad idea. So now that we've been going deep consistently with Julio, I am looking to go underneath to him, but Barry's so wide open, I have to throw to him here, pick him again at like 15. Now I'm going to try to keep his user's attention over the middle here, so I'm going to look for Julio. I'm going to try to reroute him up the field, throw that pass, and he caught that. I was actually trying to get Julio to go more up the field because I actually wanted that to be a touchdown there, but it is what it is. And once again, going to Julio, back of the end zone, and he didn't catch that. All right, well, somehow Julio did not get a touchdown there, but you guys know how I do it when it comes to game plays. I know it's 4th and goal. I know we're only up 7-0, and my opponent probably knows it too. I'm throwing to Julio Jones. I don't care what happens. Julio's getting the ball here. This man can be quadruple covered. I'm going to throw to Julio Jones here. Back of the end zone. Julio, it's a bad ball. In a normal game, I just take my 3 points there, but you guys know how I do it when it comes to gameplays. I'm not taking my 3 points. If it's a wide receiver gameplay, I'm throwing the ball. If it's a running back gameplay, I'm running the ball. And that's just kind of how that works when it comes to gameplays. I want to try to get the ball to Julio as many times as I possibly can, which he already has over 100 yards. Very Julio-like, as what kind of pass was that? All right, 3rd and 6 coming up here. We're at the 13. I don't know if he's running man or what he's running, but Barry is wide open. I'm just going to throw to Barry to get the first. I don't want to score a TD because obviously here we want to get the touchdown to number 11, and you guys know exactly which one I'm talking about. Julio Jones. He always seems to like make his way down here to about the red zone, but apparently I have some really good red zone defense that I wasn't aware of, and we have some pretty good run defense that Bo Jackson has just really not been able to do anything against yet. As he has a little motion here, I am watching out for Bo underneath, and he's going deep down the field, and he just caught that. Are you kidding me? What are the odds that Chase Claypool comes out of nowhere and catches that, but I don't get the interception on that? That is wild. That is absolutely wild. This is definitely be a quarterback draw, and it is a QB draw. That's how he scored his first TD. Now, I do want to try to get Julio over 200 yards if we can, and I think now is probably the perfect time to try this again. Little bubble screen here so we can break a tackle. He just trucked over someone at the beginning of 6. 4th and 13 now, and this is still a pretty close game, so we have to be able to convert here. We have to pick up this first down. And I think Julio Jones is going to get it done for me. Thank you. If I'm going to try something super risky, I am actually going to try a wide receiver screen here on 3rd down. I just don't think he's going to expect it. No, I got the bad animation where it makes you run backwards. So we got that animation there on the screen, and maybe I just threw the ball a little bit too fast, I guess, but I was just trying to get the ball out of my hands as fast as I possibly can, and it made Julio Jones run backwards, so that is tough. And then we didn't convert on 4th down, so now we got to get a stop. Defense has got to stand up here. We have got to get a stop on him. I'm watching out over the middle. We get a throw at a sack, and that is going to be an interception for Deion Sanders. Thank you very much. So on the final play of the game here, I am just chucking it up to Julio and seeing if he's going to be able to come down with it. If he doesn't, it's whatever, but if he does, GG to Julio, and he almost caught that. So Julio had 12 catches, 164 yards, and 2 touchdowns in that game. And honestly, I mean, you guys see it, right? Take a look at my other receivers. 2 catches, 1-1. If I was spreading the ball around more and my opponent wasn't focusing in on him, I definitely would have been able to get the ball probably a couple more times and maybe been over 200 yards. But sometimes when it comes to game plays, my opponents start to like user cover on just Julio, because he's such a beast and he gets open. But I don't really think this showed anything different than what you guys expected. Julio's an absolute monster, and Culpepper made some great throws in there. And a lot of people are going to ask me between like Cunningham or Culpepper, which one do I prefer? I think I prefer Culpepper. I think I prefer Culpepper strictly because of the fact that Culpepper does get Gunslinger, and that is big. I don't know if I'm going to keep him, though, because I feel like we're about to get a lot of really good quarterbacks. Like, I feel like we're about to get some super good QBs really soon. But with that being said, guys, I hope you did enjoy the video. And if you did, make sure to drop a like on the vid. And, of course, hit that sub button down below. I'll see you guys next time.